I figured since I did such a pretty card, the lovers and the Shekinah glory, God's glory, that I wanted to kind of reverse things and show the opposite of the lover's card. I already did a video a while back about the devil called The Devil Will Sit in the Temple of God. If you missed the video, you can always watch it in my playlist. The devil represents the zodiac Capricorn. If you look at the devil's burning beard, you will see the goat in it. The horn of the goat is the devil's lower white lip. Capricorn also is the phallic god Pan. The devil card is the Roman numeral number 15. At the same time, it is the 16th Hebrew letter called Ayin, meaning I. If you take 1 and add it to 5, you get 6, which takes us back to the lover's card. The devil is the reverse of the lover's card. You will also find the Shekinah there as well, in a different aspect though, as she can be a terror. Always remember, the Most High created the good and the evil. He did all of that. The book of Isaiah. Just as we have God's glory, there is also God's wrath, his terror, and it is so very terrible. Background on the image we are looking at would be about the Baphomet, made by Alpheus Levi. So, is this the Baphomet? Well, the Baphomet Alpheus made displays the pentagram upright and not upside down. And thus, this character, the devil, has his pentagram upside down. I would say that Arthur E. Waite wanted this to be a Baphomet, but he added the upside down pentagram to go with the biblical devil, meaning material over spirit. The pentagram is pointed downward because of materialism and earthly pleasures of the two figures chained to the devil. The upper left side of the devil is his hand making a sign. If you have ever seen Star Trek, you will recognize it as the Vulcan hand sign. With a few clicks of your finger, you can Google this hand sign and you will find out that it is a very old sign, corresponding to the Jewish priests making this sign, but with both of their hands. The devil is just using one hand. It is supposed to be a symbol of the Shekinah. It is the letter Shin. And if you watched my other video, you will know that the Shekinah means fire. Fire consumes. And that's the letter Shin. We see the torch of the fire in his other hand, in the lower right-hand side of the card. Yeah, he is lighting a fire to the Adam figure's tail. Those ungodly passions that have nothing to do with the fruit of the Spirit, because he would rather receive the grapes that the Eve figure is offering to him as she picks a grape off of her tail. Eve ate of the fruit and gave some to Adam to eat. The book of Genesis. This couple on this card has a double representation to me. The female is of Jezebel and the male her husband Ahab. I mentioned him last because he definitely wasn't the head of the relationship. If you ever read or read the story of the couple, you would know that they stole Naboth's vineyard. King Ahab wanted to legally buy a man named Naboth's vineyard, but it was against the law of God for Naboth to sell it out of his family line. Ahab went into a depression. He wouldn't sleep or eat. He was melancholy and couldn't get what he wanted. So his wife, Jezebel, did some manipulation to get it for him. All the things she did was unrighteous. Murder, bearing false witness, things that God hates. Besides, the sin Adam and Eve did, Ahab and Jezebel did just as worse. And I totally see them in that pathetic couple that's chained to the devil. Why would the devil be putting up the Shin sign and lighting a fire to Adam's butt? Hemorrhoids or what? I would answer that by saying everything that the devil does is within his job description. He does what God tells him, no more or no less. There's parameters. This is God's judgments being handed out by a divine proportion. So if you are clothed by the Holy Spirit, this is not scary, but very necessary. This is what the unrighteous will see. Now, no, this is just a symbol of that. His hand being up, the devil, and the other pointing down has to do with the Kabbalah tree, the Sethra. He is pointing to severity on his left. Those are God's judgments. And the right hand points to God's mercy. That is nature. And we can't have nature without two forces producing equilibrium, life and death. Y'all good and evil. God made them. I would like to get into the letter Phi now, which totally represents the devil card. In this card, you see the 5-pointed pentagram and the black rectangle, which is the golden ratio. The devil is perched on it. If you can see it there. Phi is said to be Satan's sin number, 1.618, and it goes on forever. The number is in nature. It's everywhere in nature. Art, music, it's everywhere. The number is connected to the original sin. Satan is the God, the power of this earthly system. So it is encoded in nature, the number 5, golden ratio, and the Fibonacci sequence. My guess would be that it was encoded in nature when Adam and Eve sinned, but that's just a logical guess.